Good day. This is your hillbilly historian coming to you from the hills of East Tennessee. Good old Appalachia. Just to let you know that there's things going on today that really bother me. The people on TV, left wing and right wing, Real America's Voice, MSNBC, CNN, ABC, all the left wingers, liars, and then the right wingers, they're always bad mouthing the American economy. We're going to lose the dollar. Britain is going to bring down the dollar. Russia and China are going to bring down the dollar. They're going to take over with their monetary system. Going to wipe us out. I just I don't understand it. Last year there were 22 million millionaires in the United States. If you check it today, there's 23.8 million millionaires in the United States. That's an increase of 1.8 million millionaires. It's amazing. People are getting rich in this country like you wouldn't believe. All you got to do is work smart and work hard. Not be a lazy ass and lay around thinking you're going to draw a check from the government for the rest of your life. You'll never make anything out of yourself that way. But people who work smart and work hard, get up every day, get out and work hard and work smart, they're becoming millionaires. 1.8 million new millionaires. That exceeded the expectation by a large amount. Jesus. Look, if there's anything wrong with the American economy, it sure ain't got anything to do with opportunity. The opportunity is out there. Get your ass out there and make something out of yourself. It's amazing, the American economy. What it will do for you if you're willing to work smart and work hard. You gotta work hard. You gotta put the hours in. Uh, we have a tax system that is given to us by Cordell Hull and Woodrow Wilson back in 1916. That is the Karl Marx and Frederick Engels communist, Marxist graduated income tax system. So they punish those who work hard and work smart, but you can still overcome that detriment, that small, backstabbing detriment to our economy, and still become a wealthy person, become a millionaire. Just work hard. Get your butt out of bed and go out and work hard. Uh, it ain't got nothing to do with the state-run state that attempts to run our economy. It has to do with your individuality, your ability to get up, get out, and go to work, work smart, start your own business, come up with something unique and new, and become a millionaire. It don't take that much. You just got to be smart and work at it. If there's laziness in you, if you're gonna lay around and be lazy, you ain't gonna make it. But don't worry, there's enough Marxism and communism in our economy to make sure that you don't go hungry, that you'll get something, and you'll be able to make it. Uh, it's amazing. These people that are sleeping on the streets and putting up tents on our streets and in our parks, stuff like that. Most of those people are mentally deranged. They've really lost it intellectually and mentally, and they've lost their desire to work, their attempt to make something out of themselves. A lot of those people are mentally deranged. They're just mentally sick. They need to be put in institutions and clean up our streets. But those people who got it together, who get out and work hard and work smart, they make it. And they make it big time. And it's out there. The American economy, the main thing about the American economy is the opportunity it offers. The opportunity for you to go out and make something out of yourself and make it big. And you can do it. I see it all around me. I was there at one time, but I'm retired now. COPD and other illnesses that I just can't put my shoulder to the wheel anymore. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I worked at it. I worked hard. I had a wife that worked smart, and we made it. We were up there economically, and the opportunity is out there. I jumped on that econ boom back in the 1980s and 90s and rode it for all it was worth. And and had a really good time, really enjoyed what I was doing. Worked with a lot of people, computerizing election offices all over America, and really enjoyed it. Really had a good time doing it. And there's all kinds of opportunities out there. I see Mexican restaurants that are very successful all around me. I see Chinese restaurants that are very successful all around me. Uh, I wrote some tax software for a little town of Morrow, Georgia, back in the 70s, and I was always amazed at how much money these little hole in the wall, these little shopping centers, and these Chinese people would rent a little hole in the wall. Oriental people would rent a little hole in the wall and lease it and start a little restaurant. And I couldn't believe how much money they were bringing in back in the 1970s. And they were becoming millionaires. And I had a good friend who was a lady from Scott County, Tennessee, that opened her up a little one of those little mall shopping center type restaurants where she served. She opened up like 6 a.m. She served breakfast every morning, except Sunday. And then they had a little sandwich lunch, and they closed about 2 o'clock every afternoon. They opened at like 6 a.m., stayed open until about 2 p.m. And they had a great country breakfast, good old-fashioned biscuits. They had bacon, ham, or sausage, whichever you wanted, gravy, fresh gravy, eggs the way you wanted them, were grilled right there on the grill in front of you. And she had old-time plates and platters and coffee mugs. A great, great breakfast at a reasonable price. She told me, said, I've bought 3 cars, I bought 2 houses. I got more money than I know what to do with. I just don't know what to do with it all. And she became a multimillionaire with that one little hole-in-the-wall restaurant. There's money out there. You just got to locate in a good place. She was in a little community that was bedroom community for Atlanta, and she opened her restaurant on the right side of the street, heading down toward the interstate, and where the people that worked in Atlanta had to get on I-20 and drive to work. And she opened up at 6 a.m. so they could have a nice breakfast on their way to work. It was served quickly, immediately. Her cooks came in at like 5 a.m. They had the bacon, sausage, and ham ready. They had the gravy ready. They had the biscuits ready. And all they had to do was fix the eggs the way you wanted them. She became a multimillionaire. It was just amazing what you can do in this country. Our economy is not, whether it's up, down, sideways, going in circles or what, it's about opportunity. We went from 22 million millionaires in 1 year to 23.8 million millionaires the next year, 12 months later. That is an amazing growth. Also, in 2024, we had 765 billionaires in this country. Today, we have 902 billionaires. That's a growth of 137 billionaires in 1 year. 137 new billionaires in 1 year. Japan don't have that many billionaires in the entire country ever. It is amazing the opportunity we have here in the United States for you to work hard, work smart, and get rich. And that is the state of the U.S. economy. Don't listen to these negators, these negative buttholes who are always talking negative about the American economy. What they're wanting you to do is buy gold. Don't buy gold. Go out there and buy you a business. Start you a business. Invest your money in your own effort, your own work ethic, your own ability, your own intelligence, and you will see remarkable results. Because it's out there. All you got to do is do it. And it's scary when you lay everything on the line. There was a time my ex-wife and I, we had enough money to pay 1 month's rent on our apartment. That's all we had in the bank. It wasn't maybe a year or two after that, we paid cash for a home, and we paid cash for a couple automobiles. It's just absolutely amazing what you can do when you do it on your own. And having a good job helps. Having a good job, drawing a good paycheck always helps. But always look for that opportunity where you can start your own business, keep all your own money, hire people, pay a payroll, and make your own future. It's the American economy is all about opportunity, not negative manipulation by the media and your deep state government. It is, we still have the freedom of opportunity, so take advantage of it. Get out there, and this is a little word of advice from your hillbilly historian here in the hills of East Tennessee, of Appalachia, advising you on the great opportunities you have here in this wonderful, great, free country. Thank you and good day.